Lauren Sims writes, hello, awesome AMC movie talkers. My question is for John and anyone else who'd like to chime in. John, you've mentioned several movies on the show as being one of my top 10 favorite comedies. So I was wondering if you could list off those 10 favorite comedies for us.
Sure. My top 10 favorite comedies of all time list is like a lot of people's list. It depends on the year. Because, because there are some years you prefer different, you appreciate certain elements more than other elements, and maybe your list will vary a bit. This is a pretty solid list. This is normally my 10. Sometimes one or two will change. But here's my, in no particular order, okay? This is not in any order. Here are my 10 favorite comedies of all time. I'm going to start with, I don't know, I'm just throwing this out there in any order. I'm not a big Woody Allen fan, but Annie Hall. Annie Hall's hilarious. I was late to the party with Annie Hall. I only watched it for the first time like 7 years ago.
Oh, right on.
And I was like, holy crap. I've never seen a lot of Woody Allen films, but I'd never seen that one. It's like, this is amazing. I was so amazed by it. So there's Annie Hall, A Fish Called Wanda is just classic. Dave's gonna, or Ken's gonna kill me. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you laugh at me. Step Brothers. I love Step Brothers.
So funny.
I'm almost physically sick from laughing every time I watch Step Brothers. It's so crazy. Noises Off, Christopher Reeve, Michael Caine, John Ritter. Look, it's in my, I said I'm not putting these in order. Noises Off is in my either number 1 or my number 2 spot. If you haven't seen it, go out and rent it. It's incredible. Spaceballs is my favorite Mel Brooks film. I know that's not even most people's favorite Mel Brooks film. For me, it is. I love Spaceballs so much. And once again, Wedding Crashers. I don't know why. Wedding Crashers just hit home with me. This one's going to be, no one else is going to have this on the list. For me, the original Hangover. Don't know why, but it was just another one of those films that it just caught me a certain way, and I laughed myself sick. Anchorman. We talked about that the other day, so no need for me to talk about it more. The 40-Year-Old Virgin is also, that's also, if Noises Off is in my 1 or 2 spot, the other film in my 1 or 2 spot would be 40-Year-Old Virgin. And then Clerks 2. Which I know
it's 2, not 1.
Yeah, Clerks 2, which is surprised a lot of people because a lot of people don't even like Clerks 2 the best out of the Clerks series. But for me, that film had a lot of heart and depth. And the first time I saw it, I was struggling with issues as well because I was moving around a bunch and I'm thinking, the idea of moving, like how important are friendships in our lives? I was moving to take a job and it's like, wait a minute, I've got friends here that I've had for 15 years. Why am I moving for a job? I mean, and those were types of questions that were being dealt with in Clerks 2 as well. So I thought it had heart, it had meaning for me. I thought it was quite emotional, and it was really funny. So 40-Year-Old Virgin, Clerks 2, Anchorman, The Hangover, Wedding Crashers, Spaceballs, Noises Off, Step Brothers, Annie Hall, and A Fish Called Wanda. That would be my list. Schnepp, what are some of the films you might have on yours?
All right, well, you grabbed a couple of mine, so I'm not going to repeat. Like, I had A Fish Called Wanda, but like in number 1, and I'm not going to list the other list, but number 1 for me is Young Frankenstein. That's my all-time favorite comedy. I can watch that. I can watch that anytime, and I will always laugh, and it'll make big laughs for me. So I got Animal House, the original Animal House. Yep. I have Bad Santa, and I could even watch Badder Santa. But I watch Bad Santa. That's our Christmas movie now. That's what we watch for Christmas, and then followed by Rare Exports. So that's the double feature Christmas pack for me. Bowfinger, Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy.
I love Bowfinger.
It kills me every time. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. Airplane, the original Airplane.
The original Airplane, yep.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yep.
Trading Places. I can watch Trading Places when it's just on TV. If it's just randomly on, I'm watching all of it. I'll sometimes, thank God it's on HBO. I can always watch it. This is Spinal Tap.
Oh, yeah.
Kills me.
So good.
It's one of the greatest mockumentaries of the metal scene ever made. A weird one for me, I put it on here, Brazil. Terry Gilliam's Brazil. It's the darkest comedy you'll ever watch and cry laughing because it's becoming true. So it's like, that's pretty much it for me.
No Office Space.
You know what?
Office Space is great.
I had Office Space, but it's not in my top 50. I have Annie Hall is not my top 50. Galaxy, I mean, it's in my top 50, not top 10. Galaxy Quest, Stripes, and then With Nail and I. So those are like follow-ups, like maybe top 15. So.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber is one of those ones. I should have had it in there instead of Wedding Crashers. It's one of those ones that gets into my top 10 as well. Dumb and Dumber should have been on my list.
Top 10 is a hard one because you're like, yo, here's 30 comedies that I could always watch, and it's really hard.
I could put all the ones you listed on my list. I mean, it's amazing.
If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free, and we bring you all the latest movie news as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, where you can find out about all the latest prizes, giveaways, and special contests.